It is 3 in the morning. The darkness is complete. The world has surrendered to sleep and silence. And in this moment, you wake, not gently, but suddenly, as though your eyes have been snapped open by an invisible hand. Your consciousness is instantly alert. Your heart is racing slightly. You are present. You are awake. And in this moment, between sleep and full wakefulness, you sense something. Something is activating. Something is downloading. Something within you is beginning to come alive in a way you can feel but cannot quite articulate. This is not insomnia. This is not anxiety. This is not random wakefulness. This is the moment when your 7 hidden spiritual gifts are being activated. The moment when heaven is reaching down and turning on the switches that have been dormant within your consciousness. The moment when your true power is beginning to emerge from the depths where it has been sleeping. You have always felt it, haven't you? The sense that there was something inside you, some capacity, some knowing, some power that hasn't fully activated yet. You've glimpsed it in moments of intuition so accurate you couldn't deny it. In moments of connection so profound you were changed. In moments when you just knew something without being told. These were not anomalies. These were previews. These were the initial activation codes for gifts that are about to fully emerge. When you wake at 3 a.m., you are being called into your activation ceremony, the hour when the veil is thinnest, when heaven is closest to earth, when the invisible dimensions are most permeable to consciousness. This is when your gifts are being downloaded, calibrated, and prepared for full deployment. Your midnight waking is not a curse, it is a calling. It is the universe performing surgery on your consciousness. It is the divine rewiring you so that you can do what you came here to do. Let me introduce you to the 7 hidden spiritual gifts that are activating within you right now. These are not gifts you acquired through study or experience. These are gifts that were encoded into your soul before you were born. They're not new, but their activation is new. And the reason they're activating now is because the world needs them. The earth needs them. Humanity is crying out for someone to embody these gifts, to wield them, to become a living transmission of their power. And that someone is you. The first gift activating within you is discernment of spirits. This is the ability to look at a person or a situation and instantly perceive the truth behind the mask. You can feel the frequency of someone's consciousness. You can sense whether someone is operating from light or darkness. You can perceive hidden agendas. You can read between the lines and know what someone is really saying beneath their surface words. This gift has been developing in you for years. You've sensed things about people that others missed. You felt unease around someone that later proved justified. You've known truth without evidence. That's your discernment gift coming online. The second gift activating within you is prophetic dreams and visions. You have always had vivid dreams, haven't you? But now they're becoming something more. They're becoming prophecy. You're seeing the future. You're being shown the state of things. You're receiving messages while your rational mind is asleep and cannot argue with what you're perceiving. These dreams are not imagination. These are downloads from the Akashic realm where all knowledge is stored. You're being trained to receive prophetic information. And as this gift fully activates, you're going to become increasingly accurate at perceiving what's coming, what needs to shift, what's about to be revealed. The third gift activating within you is healing energy in your hands. This is the ability to transmit restorative frequency simply through your touch or through your presence. When you lay hands on someone, healing begins. When you place your palms on your own wounds, restoration starts. You can feel the energy moving. You can sense where it needs to go. You can direct it consciously. This is not placebo. This is real energy transfer. You carry frequencies that can literally alter cellular structure. This gift is emerging now because people around you are desperately needing healing, and you're being prepared to provide it. The fourth gift activating within you is intercessory prayer power. Your prayers are not ordinary requests sent into the void. Your prayers are powerful. When you speak words in the middle of the night, in that thin space between worlds, your prayers ripple out with extraordinary power. You're not just asking for something, you're creating reality through prayer. You're holding space for others' transformation. You're standing in the gap. This is the work of the intercessor, the one whose prayers literally change the course of events. Your midnight wakefulness is calling you into this role. Your night prayers are being heard with a power that daytime prayers do not possess. The fifth gift activating within you is spiritual sight, the ability to see beyond the veil. You're beginning to see things that others cannot see. You might see auras. You might perceive beings in the invisible realm. You might see the energy patterns that move through people and situations. You might have visions of other dimensions. You might perceive the spiritual reality underneath the physical reality. This gift is emerging because you're being called to be someone who helps others see, someone who perceives what's actually happening in the invisible and can articulate it so others can understand. The sixth gift activating within you is divine wisdom downloads. In the middle of the night, in the 3 a.m. hour, you're receiving complete understanding about complex spiritual topics. You wake with knowing. You have insights that are far too complex to have come from your waking mind. You're receiving transmissions of wisdom that solve problems that have stumped you for years. You're being given answers to questions you didn't even know you were asking. This is divine wisdom being poured directly into your consciousness through channels that open in the darkness. These downloads are preparing you to teach, to guide, to illuminate truth for others. The seventh and final gift activating within you is authority over dark forces. This is the most powerful gift. This is the ability to speak words that cause darkness to scatter, to declare truth and have that truth literally change reality, to command darkness to leave and have it obey, to protect others simply by standing in the gap, to carry a frequency so aligned with light that darkness cannot remain in your presence. This gift is emerging as the final activation because the world needs people who carry this kind of spiritual authority, and you're one of them. Now here's what's critical to understand. When you wake at 3 a.m., when you cannot sleep, when you're pulled from dreams, this is not random wakefulness. This is your gift activation in progress. The universe is downloading these 7 gifts into your consciousness, and the 3 a.m. hour is when the activation happens, because it's the moment when your conscious mind is most quiet, most porous, most willing to receive what the spiritual realms are transmitting. As each gift activates, you might feel it. You might feel energy moving through your body. You might feel your eyes opening wider as you gain new perception. You might feel pressure in your head as your consciousness expands. You might feel heat in your hands as healing energy begins to move through them. You might feel your heart opening as your capacity for compassion and prayer expands. These physical sensations are not illness or dysfunction. They are activation. They are your nervous system being recalibrated to carry frequencies it couldn't previously carry. The first gift, discernment of spirits, is already quite active in you. You've probably been using it unconsciously for years, but now it's becoming conscious. You're going to perceive things about people that shock you with their accuracy. You're going to feel increasingly confident in your intuitive knowing. You're going to begin to trust your gut about people and situations. And you're going to find that your discernment is almost never wrong. The second gift, prophetic dreams and visions, is also beginning to activate more fully. Your dreams are going to become clearer, more detailed, more obviously prophetic. You're going to have waking visions. You're going to perceive things while you're walking around. You're going to have downloads of information about what's coming, and you need to start paying attention. Start journaling your dreams. Start recording your visions, because they're messages from the universe guiding you toward your purpose. The third gift, healing energy, is about to become undeniable. You're going to touch someone and they're going to feel instantly better. You're going to place your hands on someone and they're going to perceive the energy moving. People are going to start asking you for healing, and you're going to discover that you have a gift you didn't consciously know you had. This gift is yours to develop and deploy. As it activates, you're going to feel more and more confident in your ability to help others heal. The fourth gift, intercessory prayer, is already calling to you in these 3 a.m. hours. You're waking because the universe is asking you to pray. Someone is suffering and your prayers are needed. A situation is unfolding and your intercession can change its course. You're being called as a prayer warrior, not just to pray for yourself, but to stand in the gap for others, to hold space for their transformation, to speak words into the night that literally shift reality. The fifth gift, spiritual sight, is starting to open. You might be seeing things you've never seen before. You might be having experiences that don't fit the material world explanation. You might be perceiving auras or energies or beings. Don't dismiss these perceptions. They're real. They're your gift emerging. And as you practice accepting what you're seeing, as you get used to operating with expanded perception, this gift is going to become increasingly stable and useful. The sixth gift, divine wisdom downloads, is already beginning to happen. You're having moments of sudden knowing. You're waking with understanding. You're receiving answers to questions you didn't consciously ask. This is divine intelligence finding a clear channel through your consciousness. Pay attention to these moments. Write them down. Integrate them, because they're the universe teaching you what you need to know to do what you're called to do. The seventh gift, authority over darkness, is the most powerful. And it's the last gift that fully activates. but it's beginning now. You're starting to feel it. A sense of power. A sense that you carry something that darkness recognizes and fears. A sense that when you speak, things listen. This gift is dangerous in the most beautiful way, and as it fully activates, you're going to understand your true power in a way that will rock your entire world. These 7 gifts are not random. They're not gifts you're developing through effort. They're dormant capacities being activated by divine intelligence, working through you during these 3 a.m. hours. When you wake, you're not wasting time. You're in your activation chamber. You're in the sacred space where the universe is preparing you for your assignment. The next time you wake at 3 a.m., instead of fighting it, embrace it. Acknowledge that this is your activation time. Thank the universe for calling you into your gifts. Use the time to pray, to meditate, to receive. Be present to whatever is trying to activate in you. Pay attention to the downloads. Honor the message, because what's happening in these sacred hours is the preparation of your consciousness to be a vessel for divine power. Joel wrote, "I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your old men will dream dreams. Your young men will see visions." This is not just for the biblical times. This is for now. This is for you. At 3 in the morning, the Spirit is being poured out on you. Your gifts are activating. Your visions are beginning. Your power is emerging. And the world is about to meet the fully activated version of who you're becoming. Comment below which of these 7 gifts you feel most strongly activating within you right now. Share which gift you're most excited to develop. Like this video to amplify the message that 3 a.m. wakefulness is sacred, that your gifts are real, that the universe is preparing you for something magnificent. Subscribe to receive more messages about your emerging spiritual power and your divine assignment. And remember, when you wake at 3 in the morning, you're not broken, you're not sick, you're not anxious, you're being activated, you're being prepared, you're being filled with the 7 gifts that are going to change everything. Welcome to your activation, welcome to your power, welcome home to who you were always meant to be.